Here we have our mandatory disclosure statement, which is a requirement by the state of Colorado, and it does require that you sign it at the bottom. So this is a quick tutorial on how to sign a PDF digitally, and we'll be covering two different ways. So let's go ahead and scroll to the bottom. Let's assume that you've already read all of this, and now you're ready to sign this form and email it back to us. All right, so we'll start with client's name. Here we'll make it John Smith. And we'll go ahead and date it. Not the date today, but I'm not really too worried about it. So the first thing that we're going to talk about here is how you would do what is called an ink signature. Now keep in mind I'm using an older version of Adobe, and I'm also running Linux, so it may look a little different to you, but there's a couple of ways that you can do this. One way is you go up in here in the document and you find sign, and then you could click apply ink signature. Likewise, sometimes you'll have this little pin here, sometimes it'll look like a fountain pen, and you can click down here and do the same thing. And then from there, with just my mouse, I can go ahead and sign my signature. Or if you have a touchscreen on your computer, you could also do it with your finger as well. All right, and then after that, you can click File, save a copy, go ahead and name your document and email it right back to us. Okay, so again, we're going to cover the second way that you could sign if you're interested in using a digital signature. Again, we'll go ahead and type in John Smith, date. Now here, it's a little bit easier. You could actually just click right on the signature block. And then from there, you'll notice that there is already a John Smith in there, but I'm going to go ahead and just click New ID. When I do that, it's going to ask me if I want to do it from a file or from a device. If you have a card reader and a card, you could clearly use that, or if you have a certificate on file, you could use that. But most people will probably just want to click New Digital ID down here, and then you basically just fill out this information. John Smith, organization, unit, we'll leave that blank, organization name, widgets are us, and then email address, john@widgets.com. And then from there, you would just click next, give yourself a password, and click finish. All right, we're going to go ahead and replace the existing file. All right, so here's John Smith. Here's kind of what our digital signature would look like. And before you can put it in, you need to put in your password, click sign, and then you're going to have to save it as a new block. So we'll go ahead, I'm just going to save this to my desktop, and then we'll change it example.pdf, click OK, and then you'll see that John Smith is in there. Now let's see that we got Jane coming in too. And she's coming in with her husband John. Well, same idea. New ID. Jane Smith, and then Jane@jane.com. And again, she would create her own password, and she would sign the exact same way. Mandatory disclosure example on the desktop. We're going to save over the exact same file. Yep. And then there we go. And we have two signatures. And I hope this tutorial was helpful. And of course, if for some reason you can't get any of these to work, you can always just print the document out and sign it or bring it in, and we'll have extras in the office as well. But we did put this together just to help save time and to help you get going as soon as we get to our session. So have a wonderful day. Goodbye.